Well, welcome back. Whew, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. Uh, I wanted to take the time and talk about a post I saw on Facebook today. They would have this group uh, chat thing going on with the Golden State Warriors defeat the Chicago Bulls. Um, so I assumed they were talking about the 73-9 Golden State Warriors versus the 72-10 Chicago Bulls. 72-10 Chicago Bulls were the 1996 Bulls, and I think the 2017 Warriors. Okay, um, but even though the 79 in no, that's the 16. That's 2016 Warriors because they lost to Cleveland. But I was telling them I truly believe Golden State would get swept. And I'm only saying this based on the matchups I would have if it was me. Now, mind you, everybody talking about Kevin Durant and uh, but Kevin Durant he played with the 2017 Warriors. They was not no 73-9 winning team that year. But let's just say hypothetically, if we take the year that KD won his first title, I still believe it to be a sweep. Simply because if I was the coach, I'm putting Dennis Rodman on KD. You're not scoring on KD. It's not happening. Because Dennis Rodman's going to be snatching up all the rebounds. Dennis Rodman going to be blocking his shot. Dennis Rodman going to be on him so tight, it's going to be hard to score. Meaning, if Kevin Durant is lucky, he probably scores 18 points, 15 points. Because Rodman is a worm. He gets up and everything. He gets in your head. He might grab your butt. When the referee ain't looking, he might do something crazy. I mean, who knows? I mean, Rodman is the best at what he do on defense. You're not stopping Dennis Rodman. So I don't see Kevin Durant scoring the way he normally scores. I see Michael Jordan locking up Klay Thompson. Klay's not going to be able to score on Mike. Mike's defense is just too ferocious. He's constantly checking you. He's hand checking you. He's on you. He's in your ear. So, no, Klay's game's going to be way off. Mind you, Scottie Pippen holding Klay Curry. And there will be times Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen are going to switch. Either or, Curry's not going to have a good game. And you notice in the finals when it's a big game, Curry is never the Curry that we see in the regular season. And he don't play no defense. So Curry's going to score under 20 points. Easy. But if Scottie Pippen's holding him, I don't even think he scored 8 points. Because the defense is going to be so intense. Pippen's going to be blocking his shot. Pippen's going to be constantly reaching for the ball. He's constantly on him. So Curry's going to be running and passing the ball around all night long. And he can't get open because as soon as somebody sets a pick, the next guy is going to bump and run off the next man to pick up the defense. And mind you, every guy on the 96 Bull team could play defense, including Ron Harper. He could steal the ball just like that, Ron Harper. I'm putting Ron Harper on Draymond Green. That's what I'm doing. Mind you, Draymond Green is only 6'7". Ron Harper is 6'6". It's a no-brainer. I see Ron Harper getting 10 steals or 11 steals easy on Draymond Green because Draymond Green's not a good ball handler. He can't handle the ball good. He don't even dribble good. So that right there is a lockup right there. And mind you, once Ron Harper get in his head, Draymond Green is going to get ejected in the first game. Technical, double technical. Going to get mad. He's going to get ejected. So that's also going to cause them to lose the game. I see. Now we could go either or on Tony Kukoc or Luke Longley playing the center position. They're going to lock up Kevon Looney. I mean, Looney's not. I mean, he don't really do nothing, but might get a dunk here, there, a double dunk. He get a couple rebounds here, there, but he's not no sensational center, like an Akeem Olajuwon or Patrick Ewing. He's not no center like that. So it's a no brainer. So they locking Kevon Looney up. Tony Kukoc gonna score 30 points on him, or 25 on him. Luke Longley's gonna get 20 points on him, 18 points on him. So it's nothing. The center position is automatically shut down. So Looney ain't gonna do nothing. Green ain't gonna do nothing. He's not gonna really be scoring. Green too busy trying to be a facilitator, trying to pass the ball, trying to get assists, points, and rebounds. But mind you, Green don't score no more than 6 points or 8 points the majority of the time. He might get lucky and get 10, 12 points if he's lucky and get a triple-double, but he's not going to do it on the Bulls because the Bulls are going to be switching defense all night long, and all they're going to do is tire those boys out. And mind you, if it's the hand check error, guess what? Jordan goes for 60 or 70 points. Easy. Everybody know Michael's going to get 30, 40 touches, and more than 60, 70% of the time, the ball's going in the hoop. Michael can shoot from anywhere. His mid-range game is like Curry's three-point game. But don't forget, Michael can shoot threes all day long if he wants to. He just chooses not to shoot three-pointers. That's what people sleep at. And then if they decide to triple team or double team Michael Jordan, guess what? Now you got 2 or 3 guys open that's going to knock down the easy buckets. If Steve Kerr is open, he's knocking down a 3. If Tony Kukoc is open, he's knocking down a 3. And Tony Kukoc can shoot threes all day long. Don't forget, Jud Blucher coming off the bench. He going to be hitting threes because he can shoot. People forget the Bulls bench was nice. Straight up. Bill Winnington, the other center, he could shoot 2-pointers. His mid-range game was nice. He could shoot. So I don't see Golden State Warriors winning one game. I don't see it. I see a clean sweep, easy, every night. If it's the matchup that I'm talking about, every night. Golden State Warriors don't win one game. Remember I said Michael Jordan locking up Klay Thompson, Scottie Pippen locking up Stephen Curry, Dennis Rodman locking up Kevin Durant. Okay? So them 3 guys are your main scorers. If they're locked up and they can't score, any and everything else don't matter. Because we already know Looney ain't going to do nothing. He ain't getting no points out of it, really. He ain't doing nothing. So he's locked up too. And then the 4th guy could be Andre Iguodala. And more than likely, we just going to throw... we got Klay. Yeah, I'm going to put Tony Kukoc on him. He ain't going to stop Kukoc. Kukoc, he was the best European pro player over in Europe. Iggy ain't locking up Tony Kukoc. So even though Iggy played great defense, but Kukoc could score and he played defense. So it's not going to matter. Like I said, it's a no-brainer. Golden State gets swept. And a lot of people thinking about the Cinderella basketball league that they play now where the referee just lets you shoot. Well, mind you, if the Bulls is playing in that era, Michael scores 80 or 70 points. Pippen scores 40 points easy, maybe 50. People forget Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan played a game back in it was back in the 1996 season when they won the 72 wins and 10 losses that season. There was a game, I think they were playing Washington or they were playing Miami. Both Jordan and Pippen had 41 points. But nobody knew that Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were competing against each other. And they both had 41, 82 points together. But nobody knew that they was in competition. That's what the story was. Michael and Pippen were playing head up against each other on who gonna score. And all night long, they both were scoring. But the crowd took it as Man, the Bulls is beating that tail. Mike and Pippen putting on a show. That's what it seemed like to the media as everybody was watching. But through that game, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen were gambling about who was going to outscore who, and they both ended up with 41 points that night. And they both had like 2 or 3 steals. The competition was so good, nobody knew that Jordan and Pippen were competing against each other as teammates. Now that's just a whole different mindset. When the team is supposed to be focused against the team, but it was 2 players on the same team competing against each other. I guess for bragging rights. And we all know Michael still outdid Pippen. But Pippen is one hell of a ball player. So if Pippen get hot, and Michael already is hot, can you imagine the dynamics of the game? It's just better. Even though we as the audience or the crowd don't even know what's going on. All we know that we're seeing basketball at its best, at greatness, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm telling y'all, Golden State Warriors lose, get the brooms out. It's automatically a 4-0 sweep if you go by the matchup that I'm talking about. Okay? So remember, Scottie Pippen holding Stephen Curry. That's block shots, steals, a whole bunch of ball pressure, height advantage. Curry shut down. He's not going to be able to get them 3-pointers off. Not on Pippen, he ain't. Michael Jordan locking up Klay Thompson. Klay's a good ball player. Klay played decent defense. Michael Jordan is the greatest. Michael Jordan has 9 defensive awards. 9 of them. Okay? Michael Jordan has 10 scoring titles. 10 scoring titles. So no brainer. Klay is not he ain't locking Michael up. And remember, Michael, every time he go inside, 9 times out of 10, referee calling a foul, and Michael don't got the flop. You're going to foul him regardless. So there's going to be foul trouble. Klay's going to foul out. That's going to also make it an easy win for the Bulls to sweep them. Because you're not going to be able to hold Michael, and you're not going to be able to hold Pippen. And mind you, Dennis Rodman damn near get 40 rebounds a night. He easily going to get 30 boards. Easy. Because they're going to be missing shots because the defensive pressure is going to be so off the Richter scale. The defense pressure is going to be so bad, they're not going to be able to drop a bucket the way they want to. Mind you, Dennis Rodman locking up Kevin Durant. KD can't breathe. Rodman is on you. And we know Worm. When I'm talking about Worm, like the Worm that gave Kevin McHale problems. Can you imagine? Kevin Durant, if he's lucky, I say he only get 15 points. If he's lucky. Might not even do that because Dennis Rodman can really lock you up. Now, if KD can force Rodman to get in some foul trouble or something, then maybe he'll get some more points. But other than that, if Rodman playing good, clean defense, it's going to be a long night for KD. Straight up. So, he might score a little more points because he do got the height, but at the same time, Rodman going to give him some good defense. It's going to be hard to score like that. And just Rodman's aura, with him being on the floor, Rodman intimidates a lot of people. So if you intimidated in the mind, your game is automatically going to be off. Automatically. And it's kind of like there's nothing you can do about it, So you got to take that under consideration that Dennis Rodman locking up Kevin Durant. Now, Ron Harper locking up Draymond Green. Everybody try to act like Draymond Green is the next Dennis Rodman, and he's nowhere near the next Dennis Rodman. Nobody is even close to Dennis Rodman. Draymond Green is somebody that's happened to be loud. He just rambles with his mouth. But he don't back up half the stuff he says he's going to do. He plays defense, but he doesn't play it good enough. He's actually kind of dirty in a way because if you look back at some of the finals that Draymond Green has played, I remember him stepping on old boy's chest for the Utah Jazz, Sabonis. He stepped on his chest, tried to play it off, made it look like dude tried to trip him, but he stepped on his chest. I remember he kicked LeBron James in the private area. Um, I remember he slapped uh, dude from the Phoenix Suns. He made it look like he wasn't paying attention and slapped the heck out of him. He's a dirty ball player. So Green would get ejected because what's going to happen is Harper going to get to steal on the ball from him. I see Harper stealing the ball from him like 11 times easy because Harper was a great defender like Jordan and Pippen. He played defense just like them. That's what people don't understand. Ron Harper can steal the ball like no other. And if he ain't stealing the ball, he going to damn near try to block your shot. And mind you, he can dunk real good and lay the ball up. So Harper's going to destroy Green on the offensive end because he got such a great game. He got a nice game. He ain't no Jordan, but you know what I mean? Harper going to get some buckets. He going to get 25 points easy. Ron Harper is. Maybe 30. So just that, keeping that in mind, again, it's an easy sweep. It is an easy sweep, I'm telling you. He being locked up. Now, if Luke Longley comes in and plays center, of course he's locking up Kevon Looney. Ain't nothing special about Looney. He ain't doing nothing. He's getting locked up. Then we switch with Toni Kukoc. Now, Kukoc is a three-point threat. He's a two-point threat. He's a left-hander. He's going to score. You can't stop him. He was the European FIBA leader over there in Europe. So you're not stopping Toni Kukoc. He was supposed to be the next Michael Jordan, at the forward position. They felt like he was going to come in and just be the next Jordan. So Golden State lose 4-0. Clean sweep. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Now, a lot of people don't want to agree to that, but like I tell people, the Chicago Bulls is not going to a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. They went to a Game 7 in the Eastern Conference Finals against Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers, but that's only because Reggie Miller pushed off and Michael Jordan double clutched off that three. If he would have double clutched and that three would have went in, the Bulls would have won in 6. The ball went in and out when Michael double pumped that shot and the double clutched off the rim. It was going in. It just popped out. Normally, the ball wins in 6 games every time. Mind you, they swept the Lakers 4-1 in 1991. Now, they had Game 6 with Portland Trailblazers in 1992. And Phoenix Suns in 1993. Then Jordan took an 18-month, 2-year vacation, came back. Beat Seattle Supersonics 4-2. And 95-96 season. And then 96-97 season, they beat Utah 6 games. And 97-98 season, they beat Utah 6 games. So I believe if they play the Warriors, let's say it was for the 7th title, the Bulls sweep them 4-0. Simple as that. But that would be a good, that would be fun to see, but I don't think it'd be really the matchup that people want to see. I think it's more of an overrated matchup because everybody's looking at the fact that the Warriors were 73-9 that year, but they should have been 72-10 that year. They gave that win to them against the Memphis Grizzlies. I remember that game. Vince Carter won that game. But the referees were calling bogus plays. So that's only why they get the 73-9 record. But then they go to the NBA Finals and lose to LeBron James. And LeBron forces a 7-game series. Golden State was up 3-1. LeBron come back and do a 4-0 sweep in the end, win the last 4 games in a row. That's why I say the Bulls sweep them 4-0. Think about what I'm saying. So, there you have it. Chicago Bulls destroys the 2017 Golden State Warriors, the 1996 Chicago Bulls 72-10 Bulls. They destroyed the Warriors. Have a good one.